Hey everyone, it's Leanne, and a second ago at the recording, the microphone was muted. I talked and talked and talked, and then I hit play and I put my headphones on. I was like, I don't hear anything. Anyway, I'm feeling like absolute crud today. You can probably tell on my face. And by the way, you can see my cat sleeping back there next to a pile of my son's clothes that I haven't put away yet. Anyway, I feel like absolute crud. I don't know what it is. I just got back from Miami last night, and yesterday morning, woke up, got ready to go to the airport. I was like, oh, I'm not feeling too good. And by the time I got home, I had a full-blown upper respiratory infection or whatever the heck is going on. Couldn't sleep last night, and this morning, I'm going to go see my doctor this afternoon. I just absolutely feel like crud. But I wanted to record this for you because it's something that I want to share with you. And I actually just got off a webinar for the paid forum that I coach on. And it's interesting because on that forum, I also, every once in a while, usually a couple of times a day, I get an email from the support team for a question that they don't know how to answer. They'll forward it to me, I'll answer it, then they'll respond to the person. And there's this person that was asking for a refund on the forum, or to cancel or something like that. And they asked him, well, what's up? Like, how can we help, right? What happened? And his response basically was that it just seems so hard. There's so many steps, and you don't know if you're going to get... And this is, by the way, a forum that focuses on CPA marketing. Okay, it's a certain type of affiliate marketing. And he says, oh, there's so many steps. You might get rejected by the network. It might not work, blah, blah, blah. And so I responded, and I said, so many people stop themselves from taking action because of that fear. It's that fear of failure, that fear of no, of the fear of getting a no, right? Getting rejected. And here's the thing. The answer is already no. You've already been rejected. You've already failed because you never started and you never asked. The only thing that can happen when you move forward and you take action is the answer might go from a no to a yes. And the campaign might go from non-existent, which is a failure, to success. You might have positive ROI, right? You might make money, right? Right now you're not making any because the campaign's not going, but you might make money if you start it, right? And could the ad network reject you? Sure, but you're already not in there, right? The only thing that could happen is they could say yes, and you could be in there running their CPA offers, right? So that's the thing, is that we have this fear of rejection and fear of failure. But in fact, nothing is happening. The only thing that is happening is you have a possibility of success or a yes, where right now nothing happens because you don't take action. And even if you fail, if you try something and it fails, guess what? You're failing forward because now this doesn't work. I'm going to try something else and maybe that'll work, right? So it's called failing forward. You cannot do anything in life without failing. You cannot do anything worthwhile without failing. You fail forward every time. You learn from what you did, what doesn't work, and you get new ideas. You get new creativity from that. Excuse me. Just remember that. Remember that. And I can talk for hours about like why we have this fear of rejection and fear of failure, right? And it all has to do with your when you were a kid and your parents and all of that. Maybe I'll say something in a second. But listen, just remember this. It's already a no. It's already a failure. It's already not working. The only thing that you can do by trying is you can turn the answer into a yes. You can make it positive. You can fail forward. So just remember that next time you find yourself holding back from moving forward. So here, I'll do the explanation, okay? When you're a little kid, up to age 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, I don't know. Depends on the person, I guess. You're creating all your self-esteem beliefs, how you feel about yourself. Are you worthy? Are you enough of a person? Blah, 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 right? You make all these conclusions by your interactions with your parents. And here's the thing. When you're a kid, your survival depends on your parents or your caretakers, usually parents, right? Your survival depends on them. So when they ignore you or reject you or do other things, it is a scary situation for a kid. It is scary for a kid to be rejected because if your parents reject you, if your parents ignore you, if they don't feed you and shelter you, you're going to die. You're not capable of taking care of yourself when you're a little baby, right? When you're a little toddler. So and that's why so many beliefs are formed. That's why it's all these, I'm not worthwhile, I'm not important, all these things that come up just from simple interactions. Your parents don't even know this is happening, right? Anyway, you're an adult now. Okay? If you're watching this and then you're an adult probably, right? I don't think there's very many kids on the forum or on the blog. When someone rejects you, it's scary because you remember the feeling of being rejected by your parents, right? When they yelled at you or when they did something that was scary to you. But at this point, you're self-sufficient. And if someone rejects you, it's not your survival. It's not. You're fine, right? You're totally fine. If you don't get accepted to a CPA work, if you don't get accepted to whatever, to a college you're applying to, whatever, it's not your survival. It's not the end of the world, right? When you were a kid it was, but now it's not. So anyway, that's where that's from. Suffice it to say, move forward, take action. You can only go from a no to a yes. It's not a yes until you take action, okay? And it's a no, and it can't get any worse than a no or no action. All right, so that's that. Other than that, I have so many things to share with you. So many amazing things. Just got back from the Empower Network event in Miami. Absolutely transformational event. Best event I've ever been to. Every night, my wife was there with me. She was taking care of my son, or our son. They were, hitting the beach and having sushi and drinking green juices everywhere and just having a good old time over there in Miami. I was in the conference, and every day I would get out of the conference, and I just told her, oh my God, this is the best event I've ever been to. And she looked at me and she said, you said that last time. And you said that the time before that too. She's like, you say that every time. But I don't know what it is, if it's me growing and allowing myself to get in there and experience the shifts. Because the first event I went to, I was kind of like, what is this all about, right? I don't know if it's that, or I think it's that plus the combination of all the speakers growing as well and having more to give. And I just had an absolute huge set of breakthroughs, huge transformation. And you're going to see, those of you working with me, there's something that we're going to do. There's a huge vision that I'm going to share with you. And we're gonna work on this together, and it's gonna absolutely change the industry. It's gonna change the world. It's gonna change the industry, and we're gonna work on it together. So look out for that. My apologies for not sharing it with you earlier. I do absolutely feel like crud right now. Hopefully my doctor can take care of that this afternoon when I go see him. But listen, there's something big coming, and I absolutely cannot wait to share it with you. For now, if you've been holding back on taking action, just look, take action. You're only moving forward. You're only moving forward, and the only change that can happen is the no can change to a yes, okay? All right, I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.